They lost Jason Peters for the season. And they still put up numbers. Zach Ertz. Everyone has been talking about Zach Ertz. And this year is his year. He's the tight end that took that leap. Him and Carson actually took it together. So, can the Cowboys defense slow this team down? They do not have Sean Lee. Sean Lee, hamstring injury. Sean Lee is the guy. He's the guy that he's the glue that really sticks this team together. So who's going to, step up? DeMarcus Lawrence, he had been on a roll with his sacks and everything. Can they get, the penetration? Can they use, can they take advantage of the replacement, the guy that's backing up? Unfortunately, I don't remember the guy's name, but the guy that's backing up on the left side for the Eagles. Jay Ajayi, can he get another, game in where he gets into the end zone? Right now, the Dolphins are looking like, what were y'all thinking? It's only one game, but people are thinking, what were you thinking? Jay Ajayi is probably like, thank you. Next up, I think this is a game that a lot of people, will sleep on. So make sure you check this game out, because they have made me to be wrong. The LA Rams versus the Minnesota Vikings. That's going to be a good game. Minnesota is 7-2, and I don't even know. I don't even think this game is flex. And the Rams are 7-2. These are two teams, that's been on a roll. And they got good defenses. And they have some running game. The running game hasn't been established. Gurley is back, with his running game. Dalvin Cook was in. He got injured. We thought, the running game would suffer, but Jerick McKinnon and Latavius Murray has stepped in very well, to keep that running game going. We talked about Minnesota's offensive line troubles last year. They've gotten better. And if you have not got a chance to see this wide receiver in Minnesota, you need to go and watch this game. And it's not Stephon Diggs. Adam Thielen. Remember that name. I don't know what's going to happen next year, but this year, Adam Thielen is balling. Adam Thielen. I mean, when I say he's balling, he's balling. They got quality wide receivers. You still got Kyle Rudolph. I'm going to see if I can get Adam Thielen's numbers real quick for y'all, so y'all can just check this guy out. His stats in 9 games. He's at 793 yards. He only got 2 touchdowns, but he's probably going to be a 1,200-yard receiver. Probably more than that. Only 1 drop. But he's averaging 88 yards a game. Adam Thielen is balling. Y'all need to check that game out. Jared Goff. What a year makes Jared Goff. I'm saying Jared Goff. Jared Goff. And I'm looking at the time. I'm almost 2 hours into this. And I'm talking about Jared Goff almost at the 2-hour mark. Sean McVay, the Rams, they truly have, as far as you don't want to point to, I don't like pointing the blame at one person, but at this point, it looks like it was Jeff Fisher. That's crazy. Now, of course, their wide receivers are different, on this team, but they pretty much got the same defense. But Jared Goff just, slow, getting a slow start. I don't know. But Jeff Fisher went on Hard Knocks last year, talking about we're not gonna be 5-11, we're not gonna be 6-10, we're not gonna be 7-9, and everybody laughed at him. This team is serious. Check it out. I'm telling you, Rams versus Vikings. It's going to be a good game. And the last one is the Monday Night Football game. A rematch from the playoffs, Seahawks versus the Falcons. They played in the regular season last year as well. A lot of people felt Julio got robbed, that there was a hold, a pass interference, with Richard Sherman. And then the Falcons paid him back in the playoffs and gave him that business. Well, it's a game still to watch because it's an NFC game. So it's going to have some divisional, meaning to it. We're missing a couple players. I mean, Earl Thomas is probably will play, but we don't know for sure. But we don't have Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman is out. But how about that Russell Wilson against the Falcons defense? They picked up Dwayne Brown, so he's going to help with the line, a little bit, a lot more, I should say. But Doug Baldwin, Jimmy Graham, and everyone will be watching. Can Adrian Claiborne get anywhere close to his sack total? No. Those 6 sacks, I'm telling you, I watched it. He did and he said it himself. I got one move. He did the exact same move every time. I don't know why the brother couldn't stop him. But Falcon defense, can they slow down Russell Wilson? That's what I would be looking at. I would say Russell Wilson is probably the best improviser there is in the NFL. Oh, you know what? No. I'm sorry. Second. First is Aaron Rodgers. 334 Bama Boy said, why the hell the Falcons going to Seattle 2 years in a row? That's a good question. I asked that myself too, Bama Boy. Like, we went last year, and why don't they come this year? But you can also, then they'll argue, well, why did the Packers come to Atlanta 2 years in a row? Because it was the same thing. Packers came to Atlanta last year, and they came this year, to open a new stadium. But yeah, that would be a nice game if Seattle came to Atlanta. But those are games that you will want to keep an eye on. And those 2 of them are primetime games. Actually, 3 may be primetime games. But Philly and Dallas play Sunday night, and the Falcons and the Seahawks play Monday night. So check them out. Check them out. So now we are at that point, ladies and gentlemen. We will cover all the football news. We have covered all the basketball news and covered boxing and MMA and some other stuff as well, and people getting in trouble. But now we are at that point for we're going to get to just a question. Just a question. So for those who don't know, just a question is basically a situation where I'm just thinking something outside the box, or maybe I'm just, my mind is just running a little crazy. And I just say, you know what? I got a question. And I'm just pointing it out. Maybe if you got the answer, put it in the Wait a Minute chat room, and then we'll discuss it, as it goes on, or, we'll discuss it later. You can hit me up on the Wait a Minute Show at gmail.com as well. So here is the question, ladies and gentlemen. Last week, I think it was last week, if I remember right, but one of our former presidents, was out in the streets, and Barack Obama, aka 44 is what they call him, showed up to jury duty. And my question is, why on earth is Barack Obama, former president of the United States of America, I almost said the world, of America, at jury duty? All he is going to be is a distraction. A big distraction. He walks in there. It's not like he's going to walk in there by himself. He going to be deep. He got the Secret Service with him. He can't go nowhere without him. He walked in there and people are probably like, hell no, what is this? And if I'm the person who's on, trial or whatever it is, and he's sitting in there, You got to get him out of here. You got to get him out because I'm not going to get a fair shot. I'm not going to. This is going to turn into the Barack Obama show. And ain't nobody going to care about what happened to me. You got to get him out of there. So why send a letter? Is it randomly, when you get jury duty, is it just randomly selected? And it's just like, I know he showed up because it's his civic duty and he's going to do it, and that's his responsibility. But you don't need him in there. As that's too much commotion, too much, everybody want to talk, and all that stuff. Everybody want to take pictures, and all that stuff. That's a big distraction. So why are you inviting Barack Obama or assigning him to jury duty? It's not needed. Mac Farrell said he's a private citizen and he still have a civic duty to show up. Yeah, I totally agree, Matt Farrell, but it is a distraction. 334 Bama Boy said President Obama shook everybody's hand in the building. I'm sure he did. Big L said jury duty is important, Jelani. Mocha never did it, I bet. So, hey, it is very important. So I'm just joking, but leave Obama alone. He's done enough. He's done enough duty for the past 8 years, man. Give him a break. That's all I'm saying. Give him a break. Now, I told you we was going to get the best of both worlds. We did just a question, but now we are going to do the Big L Award. I'm sorry, I didn't even say it right. The Big L Award. Now, the Big L Award is basically about someone that does something, and it is, the Big Loser Award. It is just like you are a loser for doing this or saying this or being this or whatever it is. It's just like you're a loser. So we got to give you, the Big L Award. So if you haven't heard this story, this is very interesting. Houston University, this is the basketball team. Rob Gray participated in a basketball game. Now, the basketball game you asked, no, it was not a college basketball game. It was a basketball game in a church league. Yes. And the church league had a $5 registration fee that Mr. Rob Gray's friend paid for. He said, hey, man, let's go play in this church league, man. Let's go ball and all this stuff. Yeah, okay. Bam. He said, I got you, bro. I guess maybe that's how it went. I got you, bro. Maybe he was like, dang, I ain't got $5 on me. I got to go to the bank. No, I got you, bro. His friend paid the $5. Somehow the NCAA found out. They suspended this man for one game. Are you kidding me? You gave this man one game because he decided, I'm going to go down and ball for the Lord. He went in there and just wanted to play a game. We talking about $5. Not 500, not 5,000. It wasn't no underground tournament or anything like that. He wasn't winning, a pot of money or anything. We talking about a church league. The brother just wanted to get a run in. A church league. And you suspend him for one game. And you wonder why people got a problem with the NCAA and their rules. So your friend can't even, $5? That's a lunch snack at Dairy Queen. So he can't even get him a cheeseburger and fries and get the sundae with it. Come on, man. Really? So for the NCAA for being so petty, they want to be so to the rule at $5 because this dude wanted to ball for the Lord. And you, whoever it is in the NCAA, y'all get the Big L Award.
See? Another loser.
Indeed as well. $5? $5? Mac Farrell said the NCAA is a bunch of crooks. $5? $5. And you gave this man a game. This is just ridiculous, man. It